Picture this. Your model hits 99% on validation. Everyone in the room cheers, you ship it with confidence, and then in production it falls flat on its face. What on earth happened? Almost always, the answer is data leakage, one of the sneakiest and most dangerous mistakes in all of machine learning. Somewhere along the way, your model quietly got a peek at answers it will never actually have when it counts. It didn't get smart, it got the answer key. Let's expose exactly how that happens and, more importantly, how to stop it. So what does leakage even look like from the outside? Line up the illusion against the reality. You see validation scores that look absolutely incredible, and you naturally assume you've built a fantastic model. Everything on your screen says success, the metrics are green, the demo goes well, so why on earth would you go hunting for a problem that doesn't seem to exist? But underneath, the model quietly peeked at answers it simply won't have when it's live. Those glorious numbers aren't skill, they're a leak in disguise, and the painful gap between validation and reality only shows up once real users actually arrive. Now let's trace how this actually sneaks in, step by step, because it's rarely obvious in the moment. Often it starts when you fit your preprocessing on the whole dataset before splitting. Scaling, imputation, feature selection, oversampling, all of it quietly soaks up statistics from the test rows, and just like that, information from the future answers bleeds backward into training. The fix is simple to state: fit those transforms on the training data alone. Another classic is a feature that's secretly a proxy for the outcome you're predicting. Predicting a disease from whether the treatment was prescribed, for instance, when that prescription only ever happens after the diagnosis. The feature is basically the answer wearing a disguise, and it won't exist when you truly need to predict. Either way, the model happily latches onto that shortcut and your validation scores shoot straight through the roof. It looks absolutely brilliant, and that's exactly the trap, because it looks brilliant precisely for the wrong reason. It has effectively already seen the answer key. Then comes deployment day, where that leaked information simply isn't there anymore. The shortcut vanishes into thin air, the model suddenly has nothing real to lean on, and performance collapses right at the moment it matters most, in front of real users. Alright, let's pin down the 3 patterns you most need to watch for. First, the root cause is always the same: training on information you simply won't have at prediction time. If a feature couldn't possibly be known at the exact moment the model runs for real, it has no business being anywhere in your training data. That one question catches most leaks. Second, know the usual suspects cold. Target leakage from features caused by the outcome, and preprocessing that was fit before the split, are the 2 culprits that catch people again and again. Temporal leaks and duplicate rows across both sets round out the list. Third, learn to trust the telltale sign. Whenever results look too good to be true, or live performance suddenly lags far behind your validation numbers, treat that gap as a leak until you have genuinely proven otherwise. That instinct will save you repeatedly. Okay, let's lock in what you need to remember. Data leakage means your model trained on information it won't have at prediction time, inflating validation scores that then collapse in production. Watch especially for target leakage from outcome-driven features, and for preprocessing that was fit on the whole dataset before the split. Prevent it by splitting first and preprocessing second, using pipelines that fit on the training folds alone, and carefully respecting time and group boundaries so the same subject never lands on both sides. Above all, be suspicious of scores that seem too good, because leakage hides perfectly until the day you deploy. Think hard about whether each feature is truly knowable at prediction time. For more machine learning pitfalls unpacked in plain language, swing by standarity.com.